Hey, what's happening, guys? Dan Darrow here with another Options and Play video update. So, for those of you uh, that follow the trade ideas that we draw up for Options and Play, you'll know that lately I've been talking about being patient off the open, which is, it's always important, but even more so right now because the volatility is just so high one day to the next, and we've seen some big gaps, and we've seen a lot of like major reversals play out really quickly. That a really good looking pattern one day can be like totally busted the following morning by like 10 o'clock or 10:30, right? Just because things can change so much overnight and one day to the next in this market that you can have a great idea and you can have like a really good setup, and then less than 24 hours later it's totally poof, right? um, so that's why I've really been trying to stress this, and I mean, until the market either quiets down or we get maybe some sort of like consistent trend day in and day out, you really need to be patient for swing trades. Like day trades, a different story. I mean, if your time frame is only a matter of minutes, hours, or just for that day, like then yeah, you might want to work a little bit faster, right? Because I mean, like a trade can move a lot in the first few minutes or the first couple hours. But if your time frame is days, weeks, maybe even like a month, right? Then what I'm really trying to stress is being patient that first 30 to 45 minutes, okay? Because that way, after the open, right, and then after the market, does what it does that first 30 minutes, you can really get like a better feel for whether or not the pattern you were focusing on is still going to be valid, right? For some of these, and like two examples this week, I mean, news already blew up the patterns, meaning like we were looking at a bullish position on Paramount because of there was like a nice reversal setting up, and Top Gun debuts next week, which could be like a really nice catalyst for the company. But then Buffett news came out and the stock gapped up 10%. So, unfortunately, the trade changed. Can't go through with it, right? Under Armour was just one today. We were looking at a bearish position. The stock failed at resistance, right? Started to turn lower at the 80 MA, had a weak session yesterday. Looked like it was due to roll down, retest the recent low, especially as retail got run over. The CEO unexpectedly steps down. Stock gaps down huge, right? So the pattern changes. It already did the move we were looking for, had a huge gap lower. That's one of the things we don't want to chase patterns, right? Like we want to make sure the patterns are still valid, and we certainly don't want to chase stuff because reversals are really fast and they can be kind of nasty. So we really need to be disciplined with our entrances, and not getting into like the mindset of like chasing things, FOMO, right? So at some point this will change, but for right now, like swing trades with like expiration a few weeks or maybe even a couple months out, like the plan off the open is going to continue to wait, right? 30 to 45 minutes. We'll see the patterns still stand, the options still into that window that we're looking at, right? And then if so, then we can move forward with the initiation. And if not, then we'll either adjust the options to something that makes more sense, or we'll just walk away from the trade, because if the trade's busted, then we're not going to go with it. Okay, so just want to throw it out there because we're still in this environment where there's just huge gaps, and a lot of news and a lot of things are moving every single day. So I think it's important to really kind of stick to your principles and your rules and not chase stuff, and be patient. All right. So if you like this video and you're looking for more information about swing trading or managing options, please follow up the link in the description of the video for more information on options to play. Have a great night, stay well, and I will talk to you all